In 2011, a fierce competitor arose in Europe that was determined to chase Airbnb out of business. What Airbnb did to survive and to thrive, and how you can do the same, is what I want to show you in this video. Don't go anywhere. Hi, I'm a maker of Glentopstrategy, and my job is to arm you with strategic insights that will position you and your business to win for a long time. Stick around. Once you've started succeeding, especially as a startup in business, a lot of eyes will start going towards your direction. You start attracting a lot of eyes. Some of them, they are envious of your position. They are envious of where you are, especially when you have something special and something unique going on for you. Especially people that they call the incumbents, people who were there before you in the same industry. So you need to know what you need to do in order to defend yourself against such fearsome competitors and wicked people. Some of them are just wicked. They are angry that, where is this one coming from? This person is now making a lot of money. Oh yeah, I want to enter into this industry by force. And they have a lot of money. They are not interested in that industry before. That business that you started, maybe it's a unique business model you just invented. And they say, this thing is working, and they want. That's exactly what happened in the case of Airbnb. Airbnb started in 2008, yes. 2008, that's where they really started. And they struggled, the founders, Brian Chesky and co, and other co-founders. They struggled, they were bootstrapping from their own resources. They were using credit card. That means they were borrowing from just credit card, borrowing to fund the business. And after a few years, about 3 years, the business started taking up. And in 2011, they celebrated their 1 millionth booking. Are you getting it now? So the business has started succeeding. It was a new business model, a unique business. Nobody has ever done such a thing like that. Okay? But they were still very small. They had invested just $7 million up to that time for 3 years. $7 million. That's what they had invested in the business. And they had just about 40 employees in one office. Now, there's this group of people called the Samoa brothers in Europe, specifically Germany. What they do is that they spot a US company that is succeeding, especially a startup. US is like the place of innovation, new business models, things like Facebook, Amazon, and all those kind of things, Apple, new businesses that people have not seen before, just come up with a new business model, new idea and everything, Groupon and all those kind of things. So they see a US company, they analyze it, and when they see that this company has a strong potential to succeed, you know what they do? They have a lot of money. They will do a similar company in Europe, so that, because they know that in future you are going to spread to Europe. Are you getting me? So they have a lot of money, so they do exactly the same company that you have, raise it up, and then they approach you so that you buy them, and then they make money off it, or they want a stake in your own company. Are you getting it now? So that's what they did to Airbnb, and they were asking for a whole whooping 25% in Airbnb. You know what they did? They invested $70 million in a company called Wimdu. It was just like Airbnb, the same site, the same way the site look, interface, and everything the same. But they had more money. Airbnb, $7 million invested. Within weeks, they had invested $70 million with 400 employees. Airbnb had just 40, and with over 20 offices across Europe, Airbnb had just one office. And they were fighting, they were gaining customers and all of that. And they were asking for 25. So what did Airbnb do? They were confused. How are we going to fight people that are 10 times bigger than us already? They don't have the resources. And they can't just accept 25% stake in their company. A company that we have suffered for all these years, our sacrifices and everything, a whole 25%. No. And they look at it. If we decide we want to buy this company, it's not going to be healthy for us. The culture and everything, absorbing 400 employees to 40, and all of that. So the idea was not okay. The only idea that made sense to them was to fight people who are bigger than you and everything. That was the advice they got from top business leaders when they went to seek counsel. And that's exactly what Airbnb did. They went and borrowed money, $112 million, more than the 70 that these people had. And then they expanded into Europe. They bought a smaller company that looked like Airbnb, okay? Something like a smaller, more affordable clone of Airbnb that was in Europe, okay? They bought that one and used that as their agent in Europe to start spreading. But the main thing is that they borrowed huge amount of money so that they could fight back and to scale. And then within a year, they had 9 offices across Europe. They had invested 112 million into the business. And Airbnb, by June 2012, just a year later, they were celebrating their 10 millionth booking from 1 million a year earlier. They spent 3 years plus to get 1 million. Within a year, they had gotten 10 times because of this push to scale. And what is the lesson you need to learn from Airbnb? Whenever you have starting a business and you see that that business has something special going for you, you have an unfair advantage working for you, maybe a unique business model, an innovative product or your process, something unique, special, and you know that, oh, people are seeking you out because of this thing that you have. The next thing you start thinking of is to scale, to grow big, because small companies are easily crushed. Once you are small, they can easily wipe you off and chase you out of business. So you can't remain small. It's a defense. Growing in size is a defense. So a lot of people, they don't want to take risks. They are just comfortable. You cannot use just the profit you are making, to fund your business and say that's what you want to use to grow. No, you must seek external funding, massive funding. But first of all, you must get your internal processes right. Okay? Your operations, efficient operations, streamlined processes, everything must be working well, because you can't scale chaos. Are you getting me now? You can't scale chaos. So you must get your processes right, your efficient operations, good management, hire competent hands and everything. And the next thing, pump in money and expand greatly. It's a defense, because there are people when they see that you are succeeding, they want to take you on and wipe you off. Are you getting it now? That is the secret that you must do if you want to succeed and win for a long time. And that's what this channel is all about. We're teaching you, giving you strategic insights that will help you to win for a long time. So I want you to subscribe to this channel. We're going to be dishing out many more amazing insights like this that will position you to win for a long time. So I'm going to see you in the next video.